Charles Babb. I live in Los Angeles, California. I own a studio called Fairchild Consortium. It is a telecommuting studio, a very unique type of studio. We have 65 to 69 developers, 15 per project. So we have multiple projects going on, and I am one of the founders and the producer of the actual studio. I'm a video game developer. I'm a technologist, and I recently got deemed futurist, and I kind of like that title. I don't know what it means, but they deem me the futurist.
It's a privilege to be here tonight, and even a greater privilege and honor to support TEDx.
TEDx Wellington. I came as a speaker. I spoke on diversity, and not just standard diversity, but actually using your diverse population in the creative decision making and actual development of your product. Not just people just working on it to say, oh, we have minorities here, see they're working over there, but you actually include them in the development of the actual product and service. It is definitely missing in the gaming industry. The gaming industry has anywhere between 1% to 3% of African Americans in it, and it's slightly higher for other minorities. It's not really that high, and in particularly women as well. It's not very high, and it is when they have them on the team, not everybody's invited into the decision-making rooms. And I notice you can see which projects those are. And I've been fortunate to be on teams and help develop teams that have been very diverse, that was very inclusive of everybody's ideas and opinions. Learn how to plan, plan the work and work your plan. That is key. I think a lot of people have entrepreneurial ideas and they just jump forward. They don't actually take the time to write out a plan and just plan it and work it backwards. You plan it from the backwards. You see what does it look like when it's released in the public, and try to go backwards. And you'll find holes and you won't be able to do everything. And that's okay. Just keep working backwards and don't give up on it. Every business venture is full of chaos. So you're gonna come off the plan, but you can actually course correct. I do have mentors. I have a lot of them. One of them in particular is Kevin Brown. He works at Microsoft HoloLens, and prior to that, he was at Sony PlayStation. And he was one of my guiding mentors through video game development. I have Eric Elder. He's one of my VR mentors. And I have Travis Williams, who's a producer from Sony PlayStation. And I lean on them a lot, even for my creative ideas and businesses. They all know I'm an entrepreneur and I have a lot of ideas. And so I bounce them off of them. And your mentors don't have to be people that are older than you. I have a younger mentor, my niece. She's 13, and I listen to her a lot. She's brilliant. She's a brilliant young lady, and she has a lot of good ideas. And children are quite honest. Like she'll be like, "That's a bad idea," and I'm like, "Why?" And she'll tell me. So yes. It's very important. I think everything plays itself into game theory. From the moment we wake up in the morning and we hit the snooze alarm the first time, we're playing a game. That is a game. How fast can I get ready and get out the house? What do I need to do? We make shortcuts. So I think everything plays into game theory. Even when we work in companies and we work together, and even when we're playing, it's all a game. And I think the problem is schools aren't teaching that. There's a lot of critical thinking that happens in games. A game that plays into that very well is the Uncharted series. And another game that plays into it well is actually Tetris, of all games. It's a puzzle game, simple, but it makes you think about what you're doing before you do it. The art part of it is just as important as the science, technology, engineering, and math. Art is basically the summation of all those things. When you look at any piece of artwork, something scientifically had to be thought out, just like the scientific method. The artist had to think that way. It's mathematically drawn. Literally, it's mathematically drawn. And you're using a pencil, paper, or computer, some form of technology to actually make it. I think art is what's presented to people, and it's the thing that catches you. And if you have that involved, it works both sides of the brain, first and foremost. And it actually lures people in, gets the interest there. And I think we could teach STEM through game making because it's a lot of art. There's a lot of art involved. I love it. I'm really enjoying Wellington. This is the only part I've seen. I hope to come back to see more in New Zealand. It reminds me of San Francisco, but prettier. People are really nice. I came at a really good time of the year, I guess. There's festivals going on. The museum's nice, and everybody I've run into has been fairly friendly.